Stephanie, why don't you first explain the concept behind Pipo? What is it exactly?
Well, Pipo is it's for women in comedy. It came from something my daughter said to me when she was 4 years old, and she said we were leaving the house, and I said, "You have to come on, we have to hurry up." And she said, "Hold on, I have to put my pretty on." And I sort of froze, thinking, "What does that mean when you're 4 years old? When you put your pretty on?" And I watched her put chapstick on, and then realized I have to help her define pretty, right? And we started using "Put Your Pretty On" as our mantra in how your game face and how you live your life. And that's where it came from.
But it was always focused on comedy specifically.
Correct.
Because you saw a need for something like that?
Yeah, and really, like, what it meant for us is, like, my mantra's always been through comedy. I mean, I've produced and directed comedy for 20 years, and so it's very organic to who I am. And when we started Pipo, it just made sense, and it didn't exist.
It seems like in a lot of ways this is actually a really good time for female comedians, right?
I think it's much better, for sure. Yeah,
better is good. But what was the need that you saw for this platform?
I think, like I said, I knew there was a void. I just didn't know the void was this big. And I feel there was a time, literally last week, where I felt like any woman who's ever told a joke has reached out to Pipo, because it's so past the time. I mean, we have all this content that men want to see, but where's the stuff that women want to see that is a little more disruptive, a little more frank? And that's really the mission behind Pipo.
So is the content purely about kind of women's issues with humor, or is it any kind of content simply made by women?
It could be made by women or female focused. So it could be written by a guy as long as it's a strong female character.
Equal opportunity.
Exactly. And I think,
poster.
Exactly. And I think part of our plan was really to help women be their own producers and directors. So women who aren't able to execute something. I mean, like I said, I've been producing for such a long time. It's like, we will help you figure out how to get something off the ground, and hopefully we'll launch some talent in the process.